Hey everyone, Knights here, and this is my top 5 G. These guys have a sad life in characters in video games. Now, in order to make this list, they have to be exceptionally strong in any game you play with them, and they have to have a kind of tragic life. So, don't be expecting people who have tragic backgrounds but are leaders of organizations, because those people have, well, it's my list, alright? So, hear me out, and let's see how it goes. Alright, let's get started with number 5. Starting off at number 5 is Luigi from the Mario game franchise. Luigi, in my opinion, is just one of those guys where you say, dang, what a poor guy. Because he's been living in his brother's shadow his entire life, and no one really seems to have noticed this. Well, actually, tons of people have. And it's kind of like Robin and Batman, if you get it. Batman is the one whose shadow Robin is under, and that's kind of the case with Mario and Luigi. You can tell that, and even in the games where Luigi has been on his own and doing his own thing, he really hasn't gotten things good. Now, don't get me wrong, I've played through Luigi's Mansion 4 times because it's pretty addicting gameplay. But unfortunately, not a lot of people really like that game, which is kind of a disappointment to me because it's a great game in my opinion. Then, if you've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd's recent things of Mario's missing, well, he was in an educational game, and I just find that that's just terrible for Luigi's image. Uh, True, you did have Luigi's Galaxy, but again, that's a Mario game, and you have to start off as Mario. And they have the audacity to put Luigi in as Luigi. So who's the real Luigi in Luigi's Galaxy? Well, anyway, Luigi's number 5 because I say so. Going on to number 4. Number 4 on this list is The Apprentice from. Number 4 is The Apprentice from The Force Unleashed. Now you may be wondering why I picked him for number 4. Well, let's see. He watches his father get killed in front of his eyes. He gets betrayed by his master twice. He either dies a good guy, he either dies a hero or lives long enough to see him become a villain again. Yes, I just kind of quoted Batman the Dark Knight. And, well, look, it's either being a Jedi who's dead or a Sith who's a robot who really has nothing to live for and is the Emperor's lapdog. Not to say he isn't badass, and I've played The Force Unleashed 3 times? Yeah, I think 3 times. So, that's why he's on number 4, because he's powerful, he's had a pretty tragic life, and he either dies a hero or lives long enough to see him become a villain. So, he's number 4, moving on to number 3. At number 3 on my list is Persea from Tales of Symphonia. Now, this is an odd choice, but hear me out. Tons of people I know who have played Tales of Symphonia use Persea in their team as soon as they get her. And that's because she's extremely powerful, but until maybe the Toys Valley Mind is over, she's a husk of a human being who has no emotion, and she wakes up to realize her sister and her father are dead. she has pretty much nothing to live for. But she does want to help Lloyd and the others because they helped her out. So that's why she's at number 3. Moving on to number 2 on my list is the starter Pokemon from Pokemon who are grass types, excluding Turtwig. Now this is an odd choice you may find, but of all the people I've ever played, alright, in Kanto, which is Fire Red, Leaf Green, Yellow, Blue, and Red. People always say they always pick Charizard. They always pick a Charmander for their starter. Johto comes along. People say it's either Cyndaquil they pick or a Totodile. Never pick Chikorita. Do you even have to ask me about Hoenn? It was Hoenn that said, "Do you like Mudkips?" I mean, come on. Yes, I freaking love Mudkips. You can quote me on that. And I've also gone through the game twice, I think, with a Blaziken. But never once, and I regret this, have I gone through a game with a Sceptile. And I just find that sad, because it's like they've been pushed to a corner. And here's the odd part. Every single Pokemon game I've ever played, at the very end, even in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, I found that I need a strong grass type for one of the Elite Four. And I don't have that because I was a bitch and took the easy way out by picking either Charizard, by picking the fire type or the water type. So that's why the grass starters are on this list. Now, number 1 is, as you may not have seen coming, Cole McGareth from Infamous. Now, yes, this is a very odd choice. But hear me out. Now, what Cole is he's an innocent bystander. He just wants to go through his life when suddenly a bomb bursts and everyone blames him for it. Now, he either stays pissed off at everyone and starts doing whatever he feels like, or he tries to start saving people. Yes, eventually they warm up to him because of a train level. I think I've actually done that at my friend Sonic Form's house. Yeah, I have. And so he could be a hero or a bad guy. But here are spoilers. He not only watches his girlfriend die and is unable to save her, he is the one responsible for his death in 2 ways. One, because if you're a villain in the game and you choose to save her and not some doctors, she dies cursing your name and telling you, "Wow, you've really wasted your powers." And if you save her, and if you save the doctors, she still dies. She tells you she loves you, but still. I mean, come on. Really? Really? Then, it turns out that his main villain is him from the future. So that means that he set up the arrangement so that he would have to have his past self endure losing his old girlfriend. That's just effed up. So that's why Cole McGareth has the most tragic life in video games, in my opinion. Now, thanks for sitting through this fest of crap, if that's what you thought of it. If not, please rate this video as whatever you feel like. Please tell whoever you watch this about it, and give me a call for what I should do for my next top 5. Thanks. See ya.